folks, this is Ben from Road to VR. We've got something really exciting here today. Samsung's brand new Gear VR headset, and we're here for an unboxing, so join me in checking out this sweet new device. So this is Gear VR. It's really interesting to see this because this is basically the first consumer VR product. This will be the first thing that people get in a box that, it's got promotional stuff on the back, and that people are going to buy and open and enjoy as something that's actually intended for kind of your general population rather than just developers. That said, Samsung has been calling this an innovator edition, and that's kind of code for it's still early, but I guess they want to get it out there. So they're saying that this is for early developers, enthusiasts, early adopters, enthusiasts, and developers. But from what I've seen so far, the experience is very much, ready for consumers. So that's really cool. I mean, just starting with the packaging, really nice box here. So we do see down here in the corner that we have the Oculus symbol, and it says powered by Oculus, just as it does on the headset. And that's speaking to that collaboration between the two companies on this product. And as I said, it's got Innovator Edition tag right here. Below it, it says the Gear VR is only compatible with the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. I would say that should be a little bit bigger, so that people don't run out and say, oh, it's Samsung Gear VR. Their Gear watches work with pretty much any modern Samsung smartphone. You couldn't really blame a consumer for maybe seeing this in a store and thinking the same thing, but they do note that a couple of different times, which is good. So we've got here the model currently is SMR320. Take a quick look at the back. Like I said, it's just some promotional stuff, talking about how to connect, the buttons on here. It notes that the Note 4 is sold separately, and again, it says that it has to be used with the Note 4, and it also says, do not wear this product without phone attached. Now, I don't know why you'd be running around with the goggles on with nothing in there, but apparently you're not supposed to do that. So anyway, let's get inside. So the first thing that we're going to notice is actually something cool and surprising. Gear VR comes with a nice hardshell case, and for $199, it's really nice to see something like this included. If it were just the headset, it feels a little bit pricey, but you get the nice case here that you're definitely going to want to use, and inside there is another bonus. So we've got the Gear VR headset, but we've also got the Samsung gamepad, which is a Bluetooth controller, which you can use to control different games that require it. But again, really nice little bonus to get both the case and the controller there, so that's cool to see. In the top here, we've got a little Gear VR branded lens cleaning cloth, which is nice. Always handy to have those around when you're using VR headsets. And so let's get this out and actually look at the unit itself. So here we are, Gear VR. It is much like the units that we've seen recently. It's got plastic all over it so that we can have fun peeling it off and feel like we've got something brand new here. So this is the front shell. Your phone slides in here in the front, the Note 4, and you can clip that back on very easily. And we have two lenses in there, a couple soft pads where your phone is going to contact so you don't get any scratches. That's nice. And on the top we have the focus wheel, and what this does is it actually moves this whole black assembly forward and back further and closer to the lenses, so it helps you adjust your focus. And continuing around the device on the side here, let me get these straps out of the way. On the side we have touchpad. You can tap, swipe, all that good stuff. We have a back button here, and we have I believe this is volume, but that may be another selection item there. We will find out soon. Nothing across the bottom, nothing on the other side except for some logos. And so in here we actually have the top strap, which is detached. So we'll get that hooked up. Before I move on, one other thing I want to note is that the face mask here, or the foam padding that'll go against your face, is Velcro attached. And again, another nice bonus. If we jump into the little documentation box here that was provided, we will see that Samsung has included a replacement foam piece, which is really nice. You know, there's actually been a couple of things on the market for the Rift to replace these, because once they are used a lot by a lot of people in different situations, they can get a little bit funky. So really cool. Another nice little bonus to have there in case you need it. So let's get some of this plastic off and get this thing set up right. So there's covers inside the lenses on the front, and there's also plastic on the back of the lenses. Now, unlike the Oculus Rift DK1 or DK2, these lenses are not removable because the focus wheel means you don't need to swap lenses in and out. If you ever ended up scratching your lenses, that might present a problem, but I guess that is a bridge that will be crossed when we get to it. Let's get some more of this delicious plastic off. It's everywhere. But I mean, this is the best part. I mean, I didn't even, get this to play VR. I just got it to peel off all this awesome plastic, right? There's literally a strip on every surface. Alright, there's a couple more, but I will spare you and get them after. Let's just go ahead and get the top strap on, which also has plastic on it. Awesome. So this has a little hook here, and there's a little metal bar on the top of the Gear VR. So that just hooks on nicely. And then the back has a loop on the back of the band and a little Velcro action. Get that going on there. So now it's pretty much set up, ready to go, save for more plastic. And let's just do a quick size comparison with the DK2, which I've got right here. So they're very similar in size. Let me actually get the faceplate on so we can get a real accurate assessment. So here they are side by side. Really similar size. DK2 feels a little bit heavier, but it's not huge actually, and the Note 4 is not in here yet. So they may end up coming out to be very, very similarly weighted. So Note 4, the way that you dock it is this, you've got micro USB right here on the end, and this actually pivots so that when you rotate the phone in, you don't snap off your micro USB adapter. So you just go ahead, I like to pull that back, slide the Note 4 in there. You'll hear it beep, or at least should. My Note 4 might actually be off, but anyway, that will normally beep, and then you push down on the front, hear that click, and now it's actually really secure in there, which is nice. You really don't have to worry about your phone popping out as long as you hear that click and as long as you don't actually hit this button, so that's nice. So this piece, this face cover, really kind of perplexes me. I understand the desire to not just, have it look like this, because it almost looks unfinished with your phone there, but it feels like I don't really know why you would want to snap this extra piece on. Samsung has showed some customizable faceplates, which might be neat for customizing your unit, but on the whole, I don't know that a lot of people are going to end up bothering with that, but I guess we will see. So that's pretty much the unboxing here, and I'm going to fire this thing up and jump inside, and you guys can check out rodevr.com to see all about the rest of it, how it works, and what we think about it. And yeah, I'm glad I got the white to match it up nice when I leave the cover off there. So thanks for joining me, guys.